Aurelio Tiburcio.
Kayo po yung
Nireferhan.
Nino?
Hindi po namin natanong.
Si Miss Tropicales.
Hindi po.
Hindi
Sa
niyo?
ano po?
Kapit bahay ko si Tropicales.
Hindi. Sa ATX sa taas. Okay na. Oo, sige lang yun. So, good afternoon. We are here at the Civil Engineering Office at the Faculty of Engineering here in UST, and I have here with me my group mate in English, and of course, we will interview for today Mr. Tiburcio. Sir, of course, to know you formally, what's your full name?
My name is Rodelio Tiburcio. I am a graduate also of USTHS. Batch 19, never mind. I also graduated from UST Engineering. In fact, I am at full-blooded Tumasha. From grade 1 to till now. I'm teaching now at civil engineering.
Specific course did you take?
I'm a civil engineer, and I am the chairman of the civil engineering.
But apart from this work, what are your past experiences?
Actually, I'm also a company owner. I have a consultancy firm in structural engineering. We design buildings. In fact, our company is the one doing the structural design of the alumni center, the future alumni center of UST. So we have our own company, and we do business with multinationals as well as local persons.
So, sir, how many years are in the firm?
If I answer that, you will know what year I graduated from EHS. Okay, let's just say that I've been in the industry for more than 25 years. So I started with a company that the guys who designed this sports complex. I used to be part of their company, but of course I had to establish my own name and my own company. So I started working on my own. Of course, aside from teaching here in UST, I've been teaching here in engineering since the early 80s. So way before you were born.
So, sir, you were working for your own name and you're also teaching here.
Yeah.
Sir, what are your inspirations in towards success?
You don't work for your success. You don't work for success. What you actually do is just to strive to be a good person all the time. And I think one of the characters and the traits of an EDOC graduate is, of course, to be the best of what you can in every field that you enter into. And I think that's what our school is teaching us to be. So I guess I'm at that point wherein looking back, I see all the trainings that I received from UST as the foundation of all the things that I am having.
So, sir, you can say that you really enjoy the work you're doing now.
You know, that's one thing that you shouldn't forget. In fact, it's the only thing that you should focus on. Remember that you're going to spend the rest of your life doing these things, and it is important that you choose correctly. Otherwise, you will be miserable the rest of your lives.
But sir, that's a good advice.
With regards to what you said, what advices can you give to us who will be entering college, especially the ones who will be taking the course in GE?
Know what you want. Know your strengths. Know also your weaknesses. Don't force the issue. Remember that when you enter into something, it is not always God's. You should also remember that God has given you some gifts And those gifts you should nurture. In other words, if you feel that you love math, you love physics, and you think you're going to have a good career in engineering, then go ahead. But if you're going to engineering just because your friends are, then forget about it. You'll be out of engineering in time. You won't even last 1 or 2 semesters in engineering.
Sir, so you really did want to take engineering even when you were young?
Oh yeah. And of course, I see myself as somebody who wants to work outside on a what do you call this? A job site setting rather than do work in offices. Although my office right now is actually my job right now is actually an office work. We do drawings, we do plans, we compute for reinforcements. So most of the time we do our work in the office.
Is it really hard working hands-on or with a lot of stock knowledge or what you have learned?
You know, what you learn in school is very, very much different from what you will do outside. The thing is, what you do in school is actually a preparation for something bigger and something that is very, very much different from what you do in a classroom setting. I'm not saying that what you're studying in school is not important. The thing is, you're receiving the training you need at the age you are at right now. And when you go out to the industry and when you become engineers, the stock knowledge and the training that you receive from school will be your stepping stone in being able to absorb and understand the ins and the outs in the industry.
So, sir, what or whom do you work for? Is it for your family, for the feel of it, or you just want to do it?
You know, everybody's got to eat, and everybody's got to spend for something, you know, raise a family and everything. I should say this is already a summation of all the things that you would need in life. Like, of course, I have a family to feed. I also wanted to enjoy what I'm doing while doing that. And I wanted also that, you know, I wanted also that I would have a better and decent life, better than what we had before. You very well know that when you enter EHS, you are the guys who don't get everything, right? And I can relate to that because I came from EHS.
Sir, for our last question, what are the advice can you give us or the keys in aiming our own goals?
You know, I learned this from as a student. I'm talking about. You know, I learned this lesson from one of my students. You know what? Do you know what? When is the best time to study? When do you think is the best time to study? At night? How about this?
When you're inspired.
When you're inspired. Wow. So, how about
When
you?
I'm in the mood.
You're in the mood.
Yeah, me too. When I'm in the mood.
You know, this student told me the best time to study is actually during the time your teacher is discussing the lesson. You know why? Because that is exactly the time made for studying. Kapag nandun kayo mismo at your teacher is teaching, if you just be attentive and try to listen what the teacher is telling you, you might not even need to study at home. Because you're already able to absorb everything the teacher is teaching. And you know, this guy that made this suggestion to the younger students of USD. Kasi I made him talk to one of my first year students. He's now graduating magna cum laude this year. And that was sabi ko, that was a good advice. Sabi. Ito nga, because most of the time when we're in classroom, we always take these things for granted and say na pag-aaralan ko na lang sa bahay. Bahala na, pag may exam na lang. So the truth is, hindi masasayang yung oras natin if we spend that exact time wherein the lesson is being taught to study and absorb everything. So that already saves you time. So for you students, do that, no? Kasi especially for those who are going to engineering, high school is very, very much different from college. And if in high school you can depend on your seatmates and friends, you can depend on their assignments and everything. In college, you're on your own. You'll encounter a lot of different people from different walks of life. And you're on your own. So you need to really be able to study on your own and try to strive on your own.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
That's our interview from Mr. Tibusha. I hope that you have learned something from his work experience.
Yes.
Thank you,
Alright.
sir. Thank you po.
God bless.